Today on the channel, something entirely different. From Warhammer 40,000, Tyranid Genestealer. Welcome everyone, Kyle here. Welcome back to the channel for a Warhammer 40,000 unboxing and review from Mcfarlane Toys. And as you guys know, I know absolutely nothing about Warhammer 40,000. But for all your Warhammer 40,000 needs, hit up Big Bad Toy Store. Link in the description below. I can only assume, as I've never searched for these online, this is one of those figures we've all been there. We're out and around. We're at our Target or Walmart, whatever it may be. And we see something that catches our eyes, and maybe there's nothing else you want to buy, there's nothing else good out there, you've had a dry spell for a while, and you say, you know what, this is an interesting figure, maybe I'll pick this up. And that's exactly what I did right here. I said, this looks intriguing, it looks interesting, maybe I can display it with Mcfarlane Toys, Spawn figures, DC figures, maybe I can display it with my Marvel Legends, maybe somewhere else in my collection. I'm not really sure what I was going to do with it. But it caught me at a weak moment, and I said, what the heck, I'm picking it up, and here we are. That sets the table for where we're at right here, right now. So we're going to do this unboxing like we do all the other unboxings on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging, we're going to talk about it, we're going to unbox it, we're going to talk about it, we're going to see where it goes from there. We'll do some comparisons at the end, try to make sense of this whole situation here. Warhammer 40,000. I don't know if it's like a miniatures game. I believe there's like little small miniatures. I don't know anything about that world. That's a world I've never been a part of. But I think people have like a war against these monsters and maybe you paint the pieces. I am by no means an expert. I am far from an expert, but I do know a cool toy when I see one. And then, of course, we know Mcfarlane. He does the DC. He does the Spawn. He does some Warhammer action. And very, very similar style packaging, boxing, all that kind of stuff we're used to with Mcfarlane Toys on the channel with some of the other unboxings we do. But let's take a look at the packaging on this one. So like I said, the packaging is a smaller, thinner, sleeker, very DC Mcfarlane-esque. You got the Warhammer 40,000. Once again, I don't even know what that really even means. You got the Tyranid Genestealer. I'll never remember this guy's name once I get him out of the package. Somebody will see him on my shelf. Kyle, what's that guy's name? I couldn't tell you. Then 20 years from now, they're going to see it and say, hey, Kyle, what's that name? I'm going to say, I couldn't tell you. Well, what toy line is it from? I'm going to say, I couldn't tell you. I'll probably forget all this information down the line. We'll see what happens. But very interesting, and you see his arms down here below, so you clamp those into the side, which we don't get a lot of that with Mcfarlane. This is my first time with Mcfarlane having to plug arms in like that from his current run of toys. So very, very interesting looking right there. A very scary looking monster, zombie. Just really does fit a lot of places you could probably go in your collection with this one, though, like I said. A little glamour shot, an ugly glamour shot right there, like an alien, really. And then the other side, Mcfarlane Toys, Warhammer 40,000. Not sure what's up there. And then you got the back. And unfortunately, there's no explanation, no blurb, no nothing. No way for Kyle to find more information about this guy on the package with a card, anything like that. I always say that is a huge miss. You never know when you might convert somebody to say, man, that sounds like a cool story. Maybe I want more of these figures. We're just not getting that with Mcfarlane, unfortunately. I pull this out. Oh, there it is. See you later. A little background there. Get a little Warhammer stand. That's the one thing I really commend Mcfarlane about. He knows we all need stands, so he puts stands in with all of his figures. So you know I'm all about that. See you later. See you later. Stand. Warhammer 40,000. No different than a DC, any of the other stands, but I always appreciate a good stand. And we get the old plastic prison going on. There he is in the plastic prison, looking only like an alien could look if he was stealing your jeans and the Todd McFarlane toy line, I guess. I don't know. But there he is right there. Now we got a ton of twist ties. Am I going to be able to undo him? There's one. Even the arms are twist tied down in two spots. They said we don't want anybody stealing these arms. Because there's a lot of arm thieves out there, apparently, that, you know, might want to just steal these arms. I don't know. But we'll get him out of the package. We're going to make the big mess like we always do. There's one. My vacuum gets a workout, as you guys know, down here. Very good. One on the foot. Very good. Oh, I got one big one around his whole body here. Gosh. Love twist ties. Just absolutely love them. Just love them. greatest. Oh, there we are. We're out. See you later. Look at this big mess of twist ties. Let me put a little pile here off to the side that I will later knock into my carpet, I'm sure. It's usually the way it goes. All right, well, let's get this guy out. First, we're going to plug these arms in. I don't think it really matters which way. They're two arms. I think you just plug them in. They are what they are. And I'm sure they're going to fight me and probably have to be heated up and not going in. I'll have to stop the video. Oh, of course. Of course we will. Oh, got one. Now, can I get this other one? Let's see. This top one was really fighting, so. Oh, I got it. You know, the crazy thing about DC Mcfarlane, I don't care, DC Mcfarlane, Spawn Mcfarlane, these, you know, Todd, it always says 12 and up, stuff like that. But, man, they do have some sharp pieces on these toys, and I get that. But, man, I don't know how many times I've kind of cut my finger or poked my finger, stuff like that, just dealing with his toys. It is very interesting how that works. I'm surprised they haven't had a lawsuit with a kid taking his eye out or something like that. But very, very cool, interesting. This is about what I thought it was going to be. Almost like a spider-type character, a skeleton-type character, alien-type character. Really fits a lot of different spots in a collection. And man, just very ugly, menacing monster. You could have Arnold from his Predator figure taking this guy on. There's just so much you could do with this figure. Very, very cool. But he's got the big spine going on here. Very bone coloring. It's got that kind of grayish, whitish, brown, dark wash a little bit in spots. Really does look like something that was just unearthed out of a cave or something in a movie. Very, very cool. Then you got the pink inside the vertebrae there. You got the pink inside the skeleton here. You got the red with the articulation. It does help hide kind of that ball joint that I hate in the ankles and the wrists that we see with traditional Mcfarlane toys. It is hidden a bit here, and I do like that. Sometimes they are just so obvious and they look so ugly and take away my like for the figure. Right here, they do fit very well. It doesn't catch your eye like some of the other ones. All the usual Mcfarlane articulation, even down to the toe articulation on this guy. Double jointed knees, of course, double jointed elbows. Yes, and 4 arms on this guy, so plenty of articulation. Usually we say 22 points of articulation. I'm not going to count it all on here, but with all these extra arms and stuff, he's got plenty of articulation. A lot you could do with this guy. He could get in some really crazy poses. You can have him all bunched up real small. You can have him big and tall. A lot going on. A lot of choose your own adventureness of this character. Choose where you want him in your collection. Choose how you want to display him. Choose the size you want him to be. I mean, that is what you want out of a toy like this. And like I said, I know nothing about Warhammer. Nothing. I don't know if a lot of my audience does or not. If you do, feel free to chime in. But very, very cool looking here. Now, I love the white teeth and like the bloody mouth. I mean, it's maybe not blood, but it looks like he's just got done eating something. And his nails, bright red. Is that blood on those nails? Did he get devoured something? Got kind of a scaly purple thing on the top of his head there. The neck has the crazy bones and stuff. There's just a lot to look at with this figure. He does have this tailbone that comes around here, which is an interesting look from the front. It's like, he looks like he's packing some heat going on there. I don't know what's going on, but very interesting how the vertebrae goes all the way through. But man, is this guy ever creepy. I tell you what, I do not regret this purchase for $18.99, $19.99, whatever it was. I just feel this could look really cool on a shelf somewhere. And I'm not even sure. I'm going to have to play around. This is one of those figures you're going to have to play around with for a while to figure out how you want him posed. Do you want him hunched? Do you want him up? Do you want him off to the side? Arms extended, arms in, or a little bit of both. A lot of coolness with this one. Very, very interesting. Just hitting stores right now, so if you're on the hunt for it, or like I said, Big Bad Toy Store, link in the description below, you can probably pick them up there. For a little size comparison action, there he is against Soul Crusher for recently unboxed this on the channel from the Spawn line, so it's 2 Mcfarlane figures here. A little bit bigger, not height-wise how I have him here, but bigger, wider figure than Soul Crusher is. And then Marvel Legends, old Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. You guys know I put the old Hood's head on here. I absolutely love this. It's just great. So it looks like I could see, you know, this thing attacking, and we got the Hood from S.H.I.E.L.D. going on. He's going all guns blazing, taking this guy out. It's the ultimate fight here. I mean, it's almost like something out of Alien. You know, what is it? They're like Marines or something. I've never seen Alien. Can you believe that? But I know a little bit to be dangerous, at least how the story goes. Or something like Predator. It's like Arnold and the boys fighting here. That's what you need. That's, I think, the setup that people will do with this one. But who knows, maybe you will surprise me. Give me some thoughts. What are you thinking about displaying this one, if you're planning on getting this one at all? I think it is a worthwhile figure. It is something weird. It is something crazy. It's something off the wall. And sometimes we need those figures. Instead of just getting our Marvel Legends traditionally, it's fun to branch out and see how the other half lives. And that's where I am with this one. But you tell me your thoughts on this. Tell me your thoughts on Warhammer, if you have any, if you know anything. Let me know in the comments down below. And don't forget to thumbs up this video. You made it this far. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. Follow me on Patreon, and you get videos early, including this one will be up early if you're a Patreon member. Of course, SirPaul64 on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson, and ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. So there it is for a little Warhammer Mcfarlane. I am Kyle. See you guys all real soon.